Welcome back to another Tree Stand Totals. I'm your host, Dave Bartoo, data consultant at EPA Sports. Got my EPA Sports hot sheet here, and I'm going to walk through how I use it to bet. Now, the EPA Sports, real quick, in case you don't know, it is a data service. It's not selling picks, it's selling data. We model every single game in terms of what we expect the average points to be. It's designed for bettors to use it with their models, their intuition, their betting strategy to try to increase winning. I don't follow the hot sheets verbatim. I use my own little worksheet plus the hot sheet to try to get my own edge, because as we know, the only people that get all the glory are the people who hit the enter button. That's you, that's me. But guess what? We also take all the risk. Once you hit that enter button, it's all on you. So no matter where you get your information, no matter what your strategy is, whether it's buying picks and adding the juice by doing it alone, or doing it alone and getting some data, like with the EPA hot sheets, it really is all up to you. Now, the hot sheets are $1 a day, patreon.com/EPA Sports. You'll get WNBA, Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, NHL, men's college basketball. It goes just about every day, year round, and I use it to bet on all of those sports. So here's my breakdown on Major League Baseball. Now it's Sunday, August 20th, and I still can't get used to how early all these Sunday first pitches come out. So I'm on 7 games, 3 of them at recording. 3 of them are already in progress. So it took me a while to get up here in the tree stand late this morning. Astros Mariners, this was a strong one. EPA 9.82. It opened at 8.5. So the total margin there on the EPA variance is 1.32. So that was a very strong lean in that one. Braves and Giants, it opened at 9. The EPA line is 7.7. So I'm under on that one, variance of 1.31 runs. And that is, for the season, the variance bucket, 2 things. The variance bucket of 1 run to 1.5 runs is the strongest one at nearly 61%. Variance is the difference between the opening live line from the sports book and the EPA modeled variance. So, for example, Yankees Red Sox modeled at 7.98. The opening line is 9. That's a variance of 1.02 runs. Again, in that bucket of 1 to 1.5. I like being there. Now, did it help me yesterday? No. I got smoked yesterday playing my methodology. I was 1-5 in Major League Baseball. The sheet overall was 7-6. So yeah, I had some pretty freaking bad luck to go 1-5 while the whole thing went 6-7, or 7-6, 6-7. It was 6-7. It was 1 game under 500 yesterday. So skipping through some of these other games, I'll get to the 4 that I played. Cubs and Royals. Forecast Royals 4.34 to Cubs 6.00. That's 10.34. It opened at 9, so I am over on that on a 1.34 variance. Brewers Rangers. Brewers 3.2, Rangers 4.56. That's a 7.76 total on an 8.5 line. So just under a run. I am under 8. Rangers Brewers. Rockies White Sox. God, I was tempted last night. I was on the under 12, and they're through 4, and I saw for a second there it flashed under 18.5. I'm like, shit, that is a freaking lot of runs in the 4th inning, especially with the modeling and knowing where it was at. But I decided not to gamble on my sports betting and passed on it. Usually my instincts on that are pretty good. Plus I like live betting just because it's entertaining. I won't do a whole lot on it, but it's kind of fun. So Rockies White Sox, we got it 5.98, so 6 to 4.8. So we got a 6-5 game. That's 11 runs. The under is 12. I'm on the under in that one. And lastly, the Orioles at the Athletics. Orioles 4.98. Athletics 3.63. For an 8.61. The open on this was 8. I took the over 8 on that. I didn't want to wait and expect it to drop down to 7.5. We don't see that very often, especially when you have such good hitting like the Orioles and, well, such pitching like we have for the Athletics, especially out of the pen. So those are my 4 that aren't in play yet. If you want to tail those. And like I said, I've already have 3 in play right now, 1 over and 2 unders. So I hope that helps your day. Hope you have a great Sunday. This is Dave Bartoo with the EPA Sports and Tree Stand Totals. Thank you for joining me.